Hello, hello, hello. It's Betsy here. And to start with, I want to see what emoji Betsy has to say today. I'm stopping in to say, hey, math mates, I have a riddle for you. I'm full of keys, but can't open any locks. What am I? I am full of keys, but can't open any locks. What am I? We'll find out at the end. All right, today we're going to convert decimals to fractions. So let's get started. So I'm going to change 0.25 to a fraction. Remember, fractions never have decimals in them. That's not proper math. So I'm going to write this as 25, which means I had to move the decimal 2 places. Since I moved the decimal 2 places, I add 2 zeros. And there it is as a fraction. And then we can reduce this fraction. 25 goes into 25 one time. 25 goes into 100 4 times. And there's our answer. Remember, as long as you do this, divide the top and bottom or multiply the top and bottom of a fraction by the same number, you're not changing it. 25 divided by 25 is still 1. I'm just reducing, and this is how I reduce. All right, let's look at the next one. So I want to write 125. I don't want a decimal in my fraction. And to do that, I have to go 1, 2, 3 places over with the decimal. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3 zeros. Now, what can I divide this by? Well, I know 25 will go into all of them. So let's start with 25. Actually, I'm going to move that equal sign a little bit. So I'm going to do the top and bottom by 25. 125 divided by 25 is 5. Then the bottom, if I divide by 25, what do I get? I get 40. You can see I could have divided the top and bottom by 125. So we're going to keep going here. 5 goes into 5, and 5 goes into 40. So I get 1/8. And that's my final answer. So if you don't use the biggest number to start with when you're reducing, just keep reducing until you can't reduce anymore. All right, the next one, we got 1.45. Well, this decimal tells me that's where the fraction is. So I've got 1 and 45. How many places? 1, 2. 1, 2. So this is a mixed number. When there's a number in front of the decimal other than 0, you're going to end up with a mixed number. But we can reduce this 45. What goes into both of them? Well, we know 5 goes into both of them. When I do that, what do I get? I'll put my 1 there. 45 divided by 5 is 9. And 100 divided by 5 is 20. And it's reduced. Everybody doing okay? If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll be happy to help you. All right, the next one. This is going to be a mixed number again. How do I know that? Because there's a number in front of a decimal other than 0. So I'm going to write it as -2 and 70. I move the decimal 2 places over 100. When I do that, remember back when I was teaching how to reduce fractions, if there's a 0 on the top and a 0 on the bottom, you can cancel those. It's like here, I can take 1 0 from here and 1 0 from there because it's like dividing by 10. So my final answer is -2 and 7/10. And we're done. All right, let's take a look at the next one. 0.23. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the decimal. I can't have a decimal in the fraction. And to get rid of it, I have to move it 2 places. So I divide by 2 zeros. 1 with 2 zeros. And I can't reduce that, so I'm done. We good? And the last one, -0.8. So I got to don't want to forget my negative. I'm going to make this numerator without a decimal. I got to go 1 place to get rid of the decimal, so 1 0. And then we can see they're both even, so we know at least 2 goes into both of them. I'm going to divide the top and bottom by 2. Don't forget your negative. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So you always want to write your answers in simplest form. So reduce as far as you can reduce. And always remember, if the top and bottom are even, you know at least 2 can go into both of them. Just like if the top and bottom ends in a 5 or a 0, you know that 5 can go into both of them. So start thinking like that. Now, let's take a look at the riddle. I am full of keys but can't open any locks. What am I? A piano. Yay. All right. I would appreciate if you subscribe, and if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thank you.